Hey, loved ones. Thank you so much for tuning in again. As I promised, I'm going to follow up my last video, which was about the benefits of journaling with the different ways that you can journal from a more fresh, focused approach that will definitely improve whatever pursuits that you have on your journey. And I'm just going to hop right in. My name's Acacia, and I'm so happy that you're here. I picked 6 different ways that you can journal. But before I start, I'm going to give you some tips that I think would make it a little bit easier for you to commit to consistently journaling, because that is the goal for you to see the effects. So number 1 would be pick a journal that you feel really comfortable with writing in. Personally, for me, I can't journal in a regular spiral notebook. It just makes me feel like I should be studying or writing actual notes. So I pick aesthetically pleasing journals. Like, they're usually really cute on the outside, and the lines aren't too big. Some people have a special pen that they might use. So yeah, and also I guess the next one would be make sure that you keep your journal in a safe space, because you're going to be putting a lot of personal things and personal thoughts that you might not feel comfortable with just anybody reading. So make sure that you keep it safe. Don't lose it, please. Do not lose it. I've never done that, but listen, I keep my stuff tucked or at home. And I think number 3 would be to pick a specific time in the day that actually works for you. My favorite time to journal would be in the morning when it's quiet, everybody's asleep, the thoughts on my mind are fresh, and it just helps me to start my day from a clear vantage point. Okay, so we're gonna hop right in with the different ways that you can journal. Number 1 would be to bring clarity and to reflect. Ways that you can accomplish this way of journaling would be first with looking into your past, whether it be the last 5 years, the last year, the last 6 months. I think that this is a really effective way to journal, because sometimes when you look back into your past, you can learn more and bring more awareness about yourself and the way that you live your life, and moving forward, how you can articulate and how you can move differently. And I think at this point in our lives, if you're watching this, you do want to move forward, you do want to be better, you do want to be a better person, not only for you but for your people. And it's very, very important to reflect and just get to know yourself. You can ask yourself different questions, and maybe my next video, I'll make another video about different journaling prompts that I think will be really dope. Okay, so number 2 is to journal for healing. The ways that you can approach this way of journaling is basically to sit down and reflect on any trauma that you have experienced. This could be any pain that you're still holding on to in your body, which a lot of this is subconscious, because we find ways to cope, we find ways to just get through the day, and sometimes we don't even know that we're on autopilot with this new way of being. So a lot of the patterns and ways that we live our lives are because of traumatic experiences, and journaling kind of helps you to untangle these thought forms and these ways of being. So like I said, if you were to take the time out to write about these experiences, it'll help you to decompress your mind and get to the root of different this will catapult your healing journey. Okay, number 3, on a lighter note, would be to journal for creativity. A lot of us are creatives and don't even know it, but if you know it, this one will help you progress. There's so many different fun ways that you can journal for creativity. Some ideas that I came up with was you can start an art journal, you can hold yourself accountable to drawing something new every day, whether it be animals, figures, people, doodles. That would be dope, a doodle journal. And just watch your visions progress over time. Journaling prompts are actually a great way for you to write and think outside the box. I actually love that idea, and I've been saying for the longest time that I was going to start using journaling prompts for short stories. And I actually found some on Pinterest. They have different prompts for short stories that I think are really dope. And that's what I got for journaling for creativity. Just to let your mind wander. Journals, like I said, are a safe space. You can do whatever you want with it. And then moving on to number 4, journaling for anxiety. You can use a journal for when you're experiencing feelings of anxiousness, and you can take 5 to 15 minutes when you're having these feelings by just sorting them out. It's kind of like you're just untangling the thoughts in your mind of why you feel this way. I would say, and this is something that I do often, is I end these entries with an affirmation or a prayer. I think it's really important to end these entries like that, because at the end of the day, we have to remember that our thoughts are not real, and to bring it back to center, bring your mind back to center by repeating something, helping you to program your mind on a more positive note. I also have a prayer journal. That's a really good way also to just keep a prayer journal, read them out loud, and I believe that we are healed by making the decision and doing the work. So this is really good. That's a really good one too. Number 5 is journaling for direction. And ways that you can do this is to create goals for yourself. I really love this way to journal because we can map out the ways in which we want to use our potential and our energy instead of living by default. Writing is powerful when you fuel it with emotion. So to create a dope visualization of what you want your days to look like, I've done it before, and I've lived some great days. And you can do this you can pick a time frame, like you can create a goal for the next year, the next 6 months, and you can use checklists, bullet point lists, graphs, however you want to go about it. Get creative. And you can even write a story for what your next year is going to look like, and I love that idea. I might use it. We're getting to the end. I have 1 minute left. Number 6 is strategy, which that falls hand in hand with the last one, which is direction. You have a direction that you want to move in. The best next thing that you can do is create a strategy, like I said, bullet points, checklists, and this will help you to strategize the visions and goals and maximize the time that you have in a day. I think that a really good idea for this approach would be, at the end of every day, you pull out your journal and write what you did to get to the next step of whatever it is that you're wanting to accomplish. You go to sleep happy.